Welcome to another video. So, Nano Banana 2 has officially launched, and it is a pretty big deal. If you have been following the channel, you know I covered the original Nano Banana model and also Nano Banana Pro when I got early access to it. Both of those were great, but Nano Banana 2 is on a completely different level. For those who don't know, Nano Banana is the community name for Google's image generation models within the Gemini ecosystem. The original was based on Gemini 2.5 Flash, and Nano Banana Pro was based on Gemini 3 Pro. Nano Banana 2 is the next generation of this, and it is a huge step up from both. It is faster and cheaper than the Pro-based version while being almost as good in quality, and in some cases, even better for certain tasks. The reason I am so excited about this one is that it is not just an image generation model anymore. It is genuinely an asset creation pipeline. You can use it to generate UI components, icons, banners, product mockups, full design systems, and even edit existing images with insane precision. And the best part is that you can integrate it directly into your coding workflow with tools like Verdent, KiloCode, and KiloCode, which makes it actually useful for developers and not just designers playing around. So, let's get right into it. First, let me talk about what is actually new in Nano Banana 2. The biggest improvement is in text rendering. If you use the original Nano Banana, you know that text was always a weak point. It could handle short words, but anything longer would get blurry or weird. Nano Banana 2 has fixed this significantly. I tested it with full sentences, code snippets and images, and even UI text, and it handles them really well now. It is not perfect, but it is the best I have seen from any model in this price range. Character consistency has also gotten a huge upgrade. I tried generating the same character across 5 different scenes, and it kept the look almost identical. The face, the clothing, the proportions, everything stayed consistent. This is something that even the Pro model struggled with sometimes, so seeing it work this well on a Flash-based model is impressive. The editing capabilities are where it really shines, though. You can upload any image, describe what you want changed in natural language, and it just does it. I tested removing objects, changing backgrounds, restyling entire scenes, and even converting hand-drawn sketches into polished designs. The speed is also incredible. Most edits come back in under 10 seconds, which is way faster than the original Nano Banana. Multi-image fusion is still here, and it is even better. You can combine elements from multiple images into one cohesive output. I use this to place product mockups into real environments, and the results looked natural enough to use in actual marketing materials. Now, here is where it gets really interesting for developers. I have been using Nano Banana 2 with Verdent, KiloCode, and KiloCode, and the workflow is honestly kind of amazing. Now let me tell you how you can actually use this in a real development workflow. So, what you can do is go to Excalidraw or any whiteboard tool and sketch out a rough mock-up of what you want. It does not need to be pretty, just boxes, labels, and a basic layout. This is the same workflow I showed you in the Nano Banana UI Designer video, but now with the upgraded model. Then, you can take that mock-up and send it to Nano Banana 2 through Google AI Studio. You give it a prompt like, convert this UI mockup into a modern dark-themed design with glass morphism effects and subtle gradients. And in about 15 seconds, you get back a polished design that actually looks professional. Now, if you are using the KiloCode VS Code extension, it has the experimental image generation tool built in. You can enable it in the settings, and it connects to the Gemini Image Gen API. This means you can generate and edit images directly from within VS Code while coding. So, if you are in the middle of building something and you realize you need an icon or a banner, you don't have to leave your editor. You just tell KiloCode to generate it using the Image Gen tool, and it creates the image and saves it right in your project directory. You can also use it to edit existing images, like if you want to modernize a design or change the color scheme. It is super convenient, and I showed a similar workflow in the Nano Banana UI Designer video as well. After you have your generated assets, you can drop them into your project and use either KiloCode or KiloCLI to build around them. You can reference the image and say something like, "Clone this design into a React component with Tailwind CSS." Because both KiloCode and KiloCLI support multimodal models, they can actually see the image and understand the layout, colors, spacing, and everything. They then write the code to match. You go from a rough sketch to a polished UI component in maybe 2 or 3 minutes. That's pretty awesome. Now, if you want to take this even further, you can pair it with Verdent. Verdent, if you don't know, is the AI coding agent that lets you run multiple agents in parallel with isolated Git work trees. I have covered it before, and it is one of the best tools for professional development workflows. So, what you can do is first generate all your assets using Nano Banana 2 through AI Studio or KiloCode's Image Gen tool. You can generate things like a hero banner, feature icons, backgrounds, whatever you need. You keep the same style prompt so everything looks cohesive, and you save them all into an assets folder. Then, you can open Verdent and spin up multiple agents at the same time. You can have one agent build the front end with Next.js and Tailwind, using the generated images from the assets folder. And at the same time, you can have another agent set up the backend, API routes with Supabase, or whatever you prefer. Because they are in separate work trees, there are no conflicts. Both agents work simultaneously, and then you just merge the work trees when they are done. This way, you can go from generated assets to a fully functional page with a working backend in under 10 minutes. That is something that would normally take a designer and a developer at least a full day. And this is the thing that makes this workflow so powerful. Nano Banana 2 handles the asset creation, and then Verdent handles the parallel coding and integration. The images are not random stock photos. They are consistent, they match your design system, and they get built into your app by agents that can actually see and understand the designs. For those who want to try this out, here is the quick setup. For KiloCode, you can install the VS Code extension from the marketplace. Then, in the experimental settings, enable the image generation option. It will ask for your OpenRouter API key or your Gemini API key. You can use the free tier on OpenRouter with rate limits, or the Gemini free API, which has really generous limits. You also get $20 in free credits when you sign up, which is great. If you prefer the terminal, you can also install KiloCLI from NPM. It does not have the Image Gen tool, but it works great for the coding side of things with multimodal model support. For Verdent, you can just open the deck and select a multimodal model like Gemini 3 Pro or Claude 4.5 Opus, so the agents can see your generated images and code around them. You can also swap models depending on the task. For the image generation itself, you can use Google AI Studio directly if you just want to play around. It is free and the limits are super generous. The API pricing is also really cheap at about 2 cents per image, which is even cheaper than the original Nano Banana. Now, there are some limitations. The model still struggles with very fine text at small sizes. If you need pixel-perfect text in your generated images, you are probably still better off adding that in code. Also, while character consistency is much better, it is not flawless. Over many generations, you might notice small drift in details, and like any image gen model, very complex scenes with many elements can sometimes get a bit muddled. But overall, for the price and the speed, this is the best image generation model I have used for development workflows. It is not competing with Midjourney for fine art. It is competing with the workflow of, I need an asset for my app, and I need it now. And for that use case, it wins by a mile. The combination of Nano Banana 2 for generating your assets, KiloCode for in-editor image generation and coding, KiloCL1 for terminal-based development, and Verdent for parallel agent orchestration to build everything out fast is genuinely a game changer for how quickly you can ship polished products. I have been using this workflow for about a week now, and I don't think I'm going back to the old way of searching for stock images or waiting for a designer. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, share your thoughts below and subscribe to the channel. You can also donate via Super Thanks option or join the channel as well and get some perks. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.